So we detox our body. So let's think about detoxing our mind. When we think about detox, we normally think about it internally with our gut, but our brain is just as important. Yes, your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Yes, when our mind is clear and present and free of distraction and negativity, it can focus. It can reflect on things great. It can solve problems, imagine, and be creative, and so much more. So let's talk about detoxing our brain, because your mind is designed to be your best friend. And when you have a best friend, you nurture it, you nurture that relationship, and you love it. So let's begin to love our entire body from head to toe, starting with our brain. I'm going to mention right now one crucial element of a mindset of wellness using our brain, and that is our thought process. Our thought process controls our body. Our body listens to what our brain is telling ourselves. What our brain is telling us, our body reacts to. It reacts to everything that we say. Our cells are generated. Our cells react to everything that's going on within our brain function. It starts here and it moves down. Our brain is connected to our heart and soul and our gut. Yes, our gut is our second brain, but it starts here. When we repeatedly have stressful thoughts, and we all do, the cells in our body respond accordingly. So negativity brings in negativity into the cell and stress in the cell. When we have positive thoughts, it boosts our immune system. It invigorates our body, which is what we need. The possibilities of having an energized body starts here. So it's our job to feed it with positive thoughts, positive energy. The good news is it's within our power to do just that. And how do we create good, positive energy within our brain? We start to develop good, positive habits. Yes, it takes intention, but we can do it. It just takes a little bit of time and know-how. And I'm going to give you a tip on how we can start creating positive energy through our body, through our brain. And it's not the thoughts that are the problem. It's our relationship in those thoughts and to those thoughts that is the problem. We want to have a healthy, strong relationship with our mind, getting rid of the negative and pulling in the positive. Okay, here's our tip. So I want you to have a pen and a piece of paper close by so that you can begin the first tip toward positive thinking and an energized body to energize your cells. But first, I'm going to tell you why we need to do that. There has been research on our thinking process. And in that research, it shows that our thoughts are not as positive as they should be. The average person has approximately, 60,000 thoughts per day. Can you imagine? Of course, our brains are always constantly working. The thing is, 75% of those thoughts are negative. And equally as astounding, 95 are repetitive. So we have 95% repetitive thoughts in our brain each and every day. A newer study who went into the thinking process of our brain as it relates to consecutive thinking. things we think about all the time on a regular basis, every day, every week, every month. Those thoughts go down to about 62,000, which is a lot, words per day. 80% of those are contributed to negative thoughts. But 95% of those thoughts, we repeat our negative thoughts all the time. That's close to 100%. So what we need to do and what we can do, and it's well within our control, is to switch from negative to positive. One simple rule. Now keep in mind, simple does not always mean easy, but we can do it. One simple rule. When we have those negative thoughts that go through our mind, and we all do every single day, we're going to start writing them down. Just take three of the most, say popular, 3 of the most negative thoughts that go through your brain every single day on a regular basis. And it won't take you long to write 3 because normally they're right after one another. We just don't recognize them. We just have to be in tune to what they are. Write those phrases or those thoughts down in brief. What are they? So the first thing is to acknowledge them. Acknowledge that we all have a lot of negative thinking in our brain. First, acknowledge that to yourself. Yes, I do have negative thoughts. Now I'm going to change those negative thoughts so that I can increase my body function, my cell function to positivity, and my brain. Only 3. I'm going to give you some examples that you can write and use because, like I said, we all do. Some of these I use myself to replace with positive. Switching from negative to positive. For instance, I'm so nervous, I don't know what I'm going to do. Replace it with a positive. This is a new experience and it's going to be great. Another one. I failed another time. Another failed idea. Negative. Positive. Replace it with, what did I learn from that experience? Yes, it might have not have gone the way I wanted it to, but what is my learning lesson here? So I can do better next time. One other example. And I often say this myself and I catch myself. I can't do this. Negative. Positive. This is something I can learn. This is something I can learn. Switch it around. Write down your negative. Rephrase it for positive. And when that negative comes into your mind, replace it right away. One that we all use, I hear all the time, including me. I will try. Replace it with, I will do my best. That requires a positive, forward-moving action. I will do my best. One simple tip will help us reach so many more positive thought patterns in our life to increase our lifestyle and increase our positivity and our cell structure. So, take care. Remember your thoughts. Switch them to positive thoughts. And I look forward to seeing you on our next video. Well, I will have another tip for you as well. Stay well and be blessed.